Hey Virgo, thanks for visiting. And as I always ask you, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you would like to. You don't have to. If you don't want to, I don't mind. I'm going to start your reading right now for Virgo. So the first card you have your past is the Emperor. I think this was an important time for you actually, and I think you were achieving something. I'm seeing something that was kind of almost at an end, I think, almost at the finish line. It might have been an important piece of work or something like that. You might have been studying, or it might have been something else. But I think this was a milestone piece of work. And you know, you're very proud of this work that you were doing. There was a huge amount of work involved in this as well. And you had to be very disciplined. I'm seeing self-discipline in this. So you might have been working on this by yourself. I don't think this was a normal job. I think it was something outside of a normal job. And again, it might have been studying. That keeps on coming up in my mind as well. But yeah, I'm seeing a loss around this as well. I'm seeing some kind of loss. That's what I'm feeling. I think there was someone who you missed at this time, and I think you wished that they were there to see you finish this, and you wanted them to see you and be proud of you. That's what I'm seeing. I think you're really feeling a space, a gap where they should have been. You wish they were there. That's what I'm seeing. But wherever they are, they're proud of you. They are proud of you. I feel that I have to tell you that. So if this is resonating with you, just know that. I don't think this person that you're missing shows a lot of emotion, or it might be that they didn't or they couldn't or something. They couldn't express much to you or to other people for some reason. They weren't able to express themselves properly. I don't know why that was, but I think you understood them. You understood them a lot more than other people did, if that makes sense to you. You're very close to this person, very, very, very close to them. I'm seeing that. But yeah, they are proud of you. I have to tell you that. That's what I'm seeing in this. And so this is a message to you. They're proud of you. And I hope that knowing that they are proud of you motivates you to get to the end of whatever this is, if you're still working on this, because you might be at a standstill. You might be thinking, oh, I'm nearly at the end. I'm nearly at the end. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the end. And I wish they were there to see me finish this and be proud of me. But just know that they are. And I hope that that pushes you to the end, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope that made sense to you. The next card you have your past is the Five of Wands. So yeah, I think you still did. I don't think you're right at the end yet. You're looking at the end. I think you still had some difficult steps to get over before you were able to finish this thing. But yeah, you could see the end. You could see the end. I'm also seeing in this card, I'm also seeing a few communication problems, and I think they might be around a love situation. I think you might have been physically separated from someone maybe at this time. I don't know why. Or, you know, it might be that you're in a long distance relationship, or it might be some other reason. I am getting this feeling of you trying to communicate but not being able to do that properly. There might have been some time differences around this, or there might have been some time restrictions around this. It was something like that. I'm seeing you not having enough time to talk to this person, or your talks being restricted, or something like that. It's like, I have to go, I have to go. That's what I'm seeing. You're saying that, or they're saying that. And you needed to speak. There were some problems, communication problems, and you needed to speak to each other face to face, and that was what was going to solve those problems. And I think you knew that, and I think you'll probably be able to speak to them face to face at some time soon, sometime in the future soon, but at this time you weren't able to do that. That's what I'm seeing in that card. So yeah, the last card you have your past is the Chariot. So yeah, here you are, you're getting to the end. You're driving yourself to the end of this work or this project or whatever this is. And you know, if you're worried about not being able to finish this, you are going to be able to. I'm definitely seeing that here now. And it's going to go well as well. I'm seeing a good result here as well. A victory in this actually, because the man on this card's wearing a laurel wreath on his head, and that symbolizes victory. And also I'm seeing a lot of determination here as well in this Chariot. So, you know, I hope you're proud of yourself. I really hope you are. That sounds like your mother. I hope you're proud of yourself. I don't mean that in a negative way. I hope you are proud of the work that you've done, because I can see that, you know, I can see you put so much work into this and you've been so determined. And I'm seeing there have been a lot of struggles around this as well. And you've had to overcome a lot of these struggles. So yeah, be proud of yourself. I know this person's proud of you, and I know you needed to hear that, but you need to be proud of yourself as well. I'm also seeing a message here. So, and this is what I'm seeing with this. You might have to be a bit careful of how you say things around this person who you're struggling to communicate with, this love connection who you're kind of not around. I think they might be a bit guarded, and they might be a bit sensitive as well. And they might even be feeling as if you're kind of wrongly accusing them of things or something like that. That might be what this miscommunication's about. I'm not seeing you doing that, but I think this lack of proper communication might have them imagining that they're hearing things in conversations that aren't actually being said or something like that. They're mishearing things or getting things wrong. I'm seeing a lot of misinterpreting things and a lot of sensitivity as well, and those two things aren't good to have together, obviously. And I think they have a lot going on as well, and if you are away from them, you might not be seeing exactly you aren't able to see exactly what's going on around them. You're not able to see what's going on, and they might not be telling you everything either. So yeah, I just think maybe, you know, while you're apart from them, and if you're not able to speak to face, maybe save any important conversations for when you are face to face again. I know that's not always possible, but it might stop some of these misunderstandings from happening. I don't know if that'll help. It might not help you, but that's just what I saw in that. Might be an idea. So yeah, the first card you have for your present is the Ten of Cups. Beautiful card, obviously. So this is showing me that you will see this person again. You will have this face-to-face again. This is confirming this for me again. And you'll be able to have this very crucial communication that you need with them. I think you're probably going to still have to be a little bit careful around them. Not with what you actually say, but maybe the way you say it. They might pick up on things, tone of voice, look on your face, whatever, and they might read things into things because they are very sensitive. Now, I'm not blaming you here. I'm not seeing that you've said anything wrong or that you're going to say anything wrong, but I keep on seeing this sensitivity coming from them over and over again. Now, even though they're like this and they're a bit kind of touchy and difficult and all of that, I think deep down they do want a solid, strong relationship with you, a beautiful relationship with you. They want what's on this card with you. That's what they want. But they're very sensitive, they're very unsure of themselves, they've got a lot of problems going on. There might actually be a part of them that feels as if what they want with you might be wishful thinking. I don't know why. I think they've had a hit to their self-esteem maybe. They're going through a lot of problems, I keep on seeing that. But, you know, whatever they're going through, this is what they'd ultimately like to have with you. So just know that as well. That might give you a boost with your confidence with this person as well. You might be losing a bit of confidence around them as well. So if you haven't been able to see each other properly, I'm seeing that you will in the future. I hope you will soon, because I think you really do need to have this conversation with them. And I think them seeing you face to face is going to help with their problems as well, I think. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have for your present is the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, take your time. When you have these conversations, take your time. Be very patient. The Knight of Pentacles is obviously the slow card, the steady card. They're very sensitive at the moment. I keep on seeing that. And I think that when you are able to spend more time with them again, a lot of things that they'll be going through are going to be revealed to you if you are patient with them. So you'll be able to understand them on a much deeper level, and you'll be able to understand them properly in 3 dimensions. That's what I'm seeing. But you need to be patient. You need to spend the time and listen and talk. Just be very careful, very patient. But I think this is really worth working on. I think this has the potential to be a really, really strong connection, but it just needs time and patience, a proper, slow, gentle communication. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have for your present is the Four of Cups. So yes, again, try not to let this person's sensitivity, or maybe their pessimism, they might be very pessimistic, they might be very moody. Don't let this get you down. I know that's not easy to do, especially when you care for someone and you want to see them caring for you. You'd like to see them say things to you, show you that they care for you. They care for you, but I don't think they're able to do that at this time. You're not seeing the real them at this time. They're going through some really, really difficult things that they're not sharing with you. But again, when you have these conversations, they are probably going to gradually share this with you. This is gradually going to come out. They're not deliberately hiding secrets from you. They're just struggling to express what's happening. They might be going through some stress, some problems. It's very difficult. It's very, very hard for me to express this, but they're very stressed. They want to express this to you. They're struggling with this, but I think if you are patient, again, this is going to come out. This is going to be revealed to you. And I'm also seeing that they might be struggling to show any kind of weakness to you. It might be that they want this with you, what I'm seeing in the Ten of Cups, they want this future with you, but they might think that if they show a weakness, you might not want that with them. They're trying to be strong for you. I'm seeing that as well in that card. So you just have to be very patient, very, very gentle with this person if you want this to work. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have in your future is the Nine of Swords. Yes. Yes, this is a very sad card. But I don't actually see, I don't think this is about you, and I don't think this is about this person either, your partner. I don't think it's about either of you. I think this is about someone else, and I do think this is about someone really missing someone. I actually think, now don't be worried when I say this, but I actually think this is someone who's secretly heartbroken, and I think they're missing someone, and I think it might be an ex of this person, your partner. Now, if this is obviously if you're with someone, so this, yeah, that's what this reading is about. Sorry. I think whoever this is, they feel as if they've really missed not just a chance with them, but a life with them. They're quite serious, or they were very serious with this person in the past. They might have had a very serious relationship with this person. They might have even been engaged. They might have even been married, or they might have been in a very serious relationship with them. Now, you might not even know who this is. You might, or you might not realize this or know about this because they're being very, very quiet about this. Their energy is very, very heavily focused on your partner, not on you. They're focused on them. They're not acting on this. I don't want you to stress about this because they're not acting on this. This is something they're doing in secret. They're thinking about them. They're not actively trying to break you up or even cause you any problems. A part of them's trying to keep their feelings to themselves in the hopes that they'll get over this. So they do want, a part of them wants to get over this, but another part of them would love to get back together with them. So I think what they're doing is there are times where they're just completely trying to get over this, and then there are times where they go back and they look on their social media, they look for signs of what's happening, they look for whether they're with someone, not all the time, but just sometimes. This is an on and off thing with them. So if this is bothering you, if this stresses you, you might want to check your privacy settings, you might want to remind your partner to check theirs as well. You're not in any danger, they're not in any danger. I just have to say that they're keeping very quiet about this. They're not going to act, they're not going to do anything. So the next card you have for your future is the Six of Pentacles. I'm seeing some kind of an offer here. Now, this might be coming to you after you finish this work that I see in the Emperor card. So it might be that this is like a final piece of study that you're finishing. You might be getting some kind of qualification. It might be that, and then you might be looking for work after that. I am seeing some kind of job, or it might be a business offer. It's something like that. I think your instincts might steer you away from this. I'm actually seeing some unfairness around this. That's what this card is about. It's about unfairness around money. And this is obviously, this is about money. So it might be that whoever this is doesn't pay people fairly, or the contract might not be something that you like, or the conditions or something like that. They're not going to sound right to you. So I think you'll probably say no to this, but I don't think this is going to be too much of a problem for you, because I think you're going to realize that there are other opportunities down the road for you. And you know this, so I think you're just going to wait for the new things that are going to come to you after this. And there are going to be some, and I think you know that. So the last card you have for your future is the Page of Swords, yes. So, yeah, I think, you know, this page is up on this hill. He can see everything that's going on. So when this comes to you, this offer that's not right for you, you're going to be able to see it when it comes. As I was saying, your instincts are going to be very strong. You're going to see this before it even arrives, and you're going to realize what this is straight away. And you're going to have your sword up ready to cut out any rubbish that comes out in front of you. I'm also seeing this conversation again, or these conversations that you're going to be having, these face-to-face conversations with your partner. I'm seeing this here again. So you're going to be dealing with someone, this person who is guarded. They're going to be defensive. They're going to be a bit moody. They're going to be a bit down because they're going through so much in their own life. And I think that when this all comes out, when you hear what's going to be said, it's going to be revealed to you. And this is going to give you a lot more freedom, because what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot more peace of mind. Even though this is going to be upsetting and not very nice, knowing that they've been through all of these things, it's going to be quite hard for you to hear. But at least you're not going to be wondering, you're not going to be thinking, why are they moody? Is it me? Why are they upset? Is it me? Why are they like this? Maybe it's me. Maybe they don't want me. You're not going to have that in your head anymore. You're going to be thinking, okay, now I know what it is. At least this is all being revealed to me, and now we can both deal with this together because I know what it is. That's what I'm seeing happening in this card. Now, when this comes out, you're both going to gradually come back together again and work together as a team again. But this is only going to happen when you have these conversations and when you're open with each other and you're very gentle and you're very patient with each other, especially you with them. That's what I'm seeing. So Virgo, I hope this resonated, but as you know, general readings cannot always resonate with every single person, every single Virgo in the world. You know that. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.